Hello friends, welcome to our video on Ashwa Old Coins, the Elizabeth II 2 pence coins from 1996 and 1971 are iconic pieces of British numismatic history, both representing significant moments in the evolution of the United Kingdom's currency system. They were issued under the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, who ascended to the throne in 1952 and remains the longest reigning British monarch. This script will combine the history, geography, and key details about both the 1996 and 1971 Elizabeth II 2 pence coins, showcasing how they fit into the larger context of British coinage and their role in the nation's economy. The Elizabeth II 2 pence coin from 1996 is a significant part of the British currency history. It forms part of the decimal system introduced in 1971, which replaced the old pounds, shillings, and pence system with a system where £1 is divided into 100 pence. Here's a detailed history and geographical context surrounding this coin. The 2 pence coin, alongside other coins in the decimal system, was introduced on February 15, 1971 as part of the UK's move from the old currency system, based on 240 pennies to a pound, to the decimal system, where a pound was subdivided into 100 pence. The goal of decimalisation was to simplify the system and make it easier to calculate prices, and it applied to both banknotes and coins. Before the decimalisation, the 2 pence value existed but was part of the old system, 2 old pennies. With decimalisation, the 2p coin was introduced as a new coin worth exactly 2 pence in the decimal system. The Elizabeth II 2 pence coin from 1996 falls into the period when the UK was fully adjusting to the decimal system. It features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, which has been a consistent motif on British coinage since her coronation in 1953. Obverse, front. The obverse features a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. The design was created by artist Arnold Machin in 1964. The Queen is shown facing right, wearing a tiara, and the inscription around the rim reads, Elizabeth II DG Reg FD. This stands for Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. Reverse, back. The reverse features a design created by Christopher Ironside. It shows a stylized rose, thistle, shamrock, and leek, representing the 4 nations of the United Kingdom, England, Scotland, Ireland, and Wales. These symbols are arranged to form a single, unified design, with a rose, England, thistle, Scotland, shamrock, Ireland, and leek, Wales. The coin's value, 2 pence, is inscribed below the design, and the year of minting, 1996, is placed beneath that. The design is simple yet deeply symbolic, representing unity among the constituent nations of the UK. The 2 pence coin is produced by the Royal Mint, which has a long history of producing British coinage since its establishment in 886 AD. The Royal Mint has produced billions of coins over its long history. The 1996 2 pence coin was minted as part of the regular coinage production in the mid-1990s, with mintages of circulating coins typically numbering in the hundreds of millions. The exact mintage of the 1996 2 pence coin is not universally stated, but it was produced in large quantities for circulation across the UK. The Elizabeth II 2 pence coin is part of the currency used in the United Kingdom, which, in 1996, was made up of England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. The UK has a long-standing history of minting its currency in London, though production has also occurred at other Royal Mint locations over time. In 1996, the UK was not yet part of the European Union's monetary system, and it continued to use the British pound and pence as its official currency. Despite being a member of the EU since 1973, the UK kept its currency, rejecting the European Monetary Union's single currency, the euro, which was introduced in 1999 for several EU countries. The 2 pence coin is one of the smallest denominations in British currency. In 1996, 2 pence had a relatively small purchasing power, though it was essential for day-to-day transactions. Over time, inflation has reduced the purchasing power of the 2p coin, which led to debates about whether low-value coins should be withdrawn from circulation or not. Nonetheless, the 2 pence coin remains in circulation today. It's used in combination with other small-value coins to make up prices for everyday items, though it's not as commonly seen in daily transactions due to the increasing use of digital payments. While the 2p coin is a small denomination, it is still collected by numismatists. Coins from different years and with different mintages or special features, like proof versions, special editions, or errors in production, can have collector value. However, the 1996 2p coin is generally not considered rare in the traditional sense, as it was produced in large numbers for circulation. The condition of the coin plays a significant role in determining its collectability and value. Coins that are well-preserved, uncirculated, or in mint condition are always in demand among collectors. The Royal Mint has a storied history of producing British coinage, and it remains responsible for all coin production in the UK. The Mint operates out of a facility in Llantrisant, Wales, although its headquarters were originally in London. The Mint has been producing coins for over 1,000 years, and in 1996, it was still a major entity in producing coins for both circulation and special commemorative editions. The Royal Mint is also responsible for creating coins for other nations, as it has historically had a role in minting currency for countries within the Commonwealth of Nations, which includes places like Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. The 2p coin and the larger set of decimal coins are an important part of British history. The adoption of decimal currency was a major shift in how money was conceptualized in the UK, and it marked a step towards modernizing British financial systems and simplifying trade. The 1996 2p coin also falls within the broader context of Queen Elizabeth II's reign. As the longest-reigning British monarch, Queen Elizabeth II's image has been on British coins for over 70 years, making her one of the most minted figures in numismatic history. The 1996 2p coin is also part of the historical narrative of the 1990s UK economy. During this period, the UK was experiencing economic growth, following a series of reforms in the 1980s under Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher and continuing with John Major in the early 1990s. These were years of relative stability and gradual growth before the 2008 global financial crisis. The Elizabeth II 2p coin from 1996 is more than just a piece of currency. It represents an important transition in British monetary history. Its simple design, featuring the Queen and the floral emblems of the United Kingdom, continues to symbolize the nation's heritage and unity. While it's a small coin in value, it has remained a staple of everyday British life, contributing to the economic fabric of the country. Though it might not carry the same purchasing power as it once did, it remains a symbol of the UK's long-standing traditions, its monarchy, and the evolution of its economic and currency systems. The coin's place in history is a testament to both the stability and the ongoing change within the United Kingdom. The 1971 Elizabeth II 2p coin holds significant importance in British numismatics and has a rich history tied to the United Kingdom's decimalisation of its currency. This coin marks a turning point in the monetary system of the UK and provides insights into the history of British coinage, its geographical significance, and its role in the global economy. The 2p coin, first issued in 1971, was part of the United Kingdom's move to a decimal system of currency, a major shift from the previous system based on the pound, shilling, and penny. Prior to decimalisation, there were 20 shillings in a pound and 12 pennies in a shilling. Under the old system, the basic unit of currency was the penny, but its value was much lower than the decimal system's approach. Decimalisation was the result of many years of planning and discussions about simplifying the complex British currency system. The Decimal Currency Act of 1969 laid the groundwork, and the change officially took place on February 15, 1971, a day known as Decimal Day. On this day, the UK and its territories shifted from the old system to the new one, with the pound being divided into 100 new pence rather than 240 old pennies. This simplified the monetary system for the public and for businesses. The 1971 2p coin, issued during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, features some of the key characteristics of the new decimal coinage system. The obverse of the coin showcases a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Mary Gillick, based on the image of the Queen as she appeared at the time of her coronation in 1953. This portrait is framed by the inscription Elizabeth II D. G. Reg. F. D. a Latin abbreviation for Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. The reverse of the coin displays a design by Christopher Ironside, which features the emblem of a 2-pence piece. The reverse shows an image of a rose, thistle, shamrock, and leek, symbols representing the 4 countries of the United Kingdom: England, Scotland, Ireland, and Wales. These symbols are interwoven in a manner that represents the unity of the UK. The inscription around the edge of the coin reads, "New Pence," as the coin was originally introduced with this wording to indicate its new value within the decimal system. The value 2 is prominently featured on the coin as well. Physical specifications: diameter, 25.9 millimeters. Weight, 7.12 grams. Composition: initially, the 2-pence coin was made from bronze, a metal alloy of copper and tin, though the composition of British coins has evolved over time. The composition was later changed to copper-plated steel in 1992 due to cost concerns. The 1971 Elizabeth II 2-pence coin was a pivotal part of the decimalisation process, symbolizing a new era of coinage for the UK. The change to decimal currency was widely regarded as a modernization effort, bringing the country in line with other nations that had already adopted a decimal currency system, such as the United States. Decimalisation also helped facilitate trade with other nations, as the old system had made it more difficult to convert British currency into other currencies based on the decimal system. The reverse design of the coin with the interwoven national symbols is a direct reference to the United Kingdom's geographical makeup. The symbols themselves hold deep historical and geographical significance. The rose, a symbol of England. The rose has been associated with England since the late 15th century. It became particularly significant after the Wars of the Roses, 1455 to 1487, in which the rival houses of Lancaster, Red Rose, and York, White Rose, fought for the throne. The thistle, a symbol of Scotland. The thistle has been Scotland's national symbol for centuries. It is believed to have been adopted after a surprise attack by a group of Scots in the 13th century, where a thistle's prickles were stepped on, alerting the Scots to the invaders' presence. The shamrock, a symbol of Ireland. The shamrock, a type of clover, is widely associated with St. Patrick, the patron saint of Ireland. According to legend, St. Patrick used the 3 leaves of the shamrock to explain the Holy Trinity to the Irish people. The leek, a symbol of Wales. The leek is a plant that has long been associated with Wales. It is most prominently worn by Welsh soldiers, and it has been a symbol of Welsh pride for centuries. The use of these 4 symbols to represent the constituent countries of the United Kingdom emphasizes the union of the nations, both historically and geographically, under the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. Beyond its symbolic importance, the 1971 2-pence coin played a key role in the everyday economy. It was widely used in shops, vending machines, and transportation systems. However, its value has decreased over time due to inflation, and today, the 2-pence coin is one of the smallest denominations in circulation in the UK. The coin is also notable for being part of the last major overhaul of the British currency system in the 20th century. While it remains in circulation, its economic role is much smaller than it once was. The UK's monetary policy has continued to evolve, with inflation leading to the rise of larger coins like the £1 and £2 coins, which were introduced in subsequent decades. Changes to the coin over time. After 1971, the design of the 2-pence coin remained largely unchanged for several decades. However, in 2008, the coin's composition was altered. The minting process changed from bronze to copper-plated steel, reflecting the rising costs of metal production and the need for more affordable and durable materials for coinage. Despite the changes in material, the basic design of the 2-pence coin has remained the same since its inception. The obverse features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, while the reverse retains the design with the rose, thistle, shamrock, and leek symbols. The 1971 Elizabeth II 2-pence coin holds value for collectors, especially those who focus on the history of the UK's decimalisation period. While the coin is not rare and does not command a significant premium above face value in the marketplace, coins in excellent condition or those with unique variations may be worth more to collectors. As with many coins, the 1971 2-pence coin is prized for its role in the historic shift to decimal currency. The 1971 Elizabeth II 2-pence coin serves as an important relic of British history, reflecting the UK's transition from the old imperial currency system to the modern decimal system. It carries deep historical, geographical, and cultural significance, as it features symbolic representations of England, Scotland, Ireland, and Wales. As part of the nation's decimalisation effort, it played an essential role in simplifying the UK's monetary system and remains a valuable piece of history, both in terms of numismatics and British heritage.